Alright, let's see what's going on through here. Wow. This guy is stuck in the 70s. Did you make any eggs? No? Okay. Maybe I can drink something.
Go back to bed, Sam. You're gonna catch a death of cold like that.
I'm not cold.
Oh, look, Sam, please don't start. I got no intention of dying today.
I'm sick of living in fear like this. Every morning I'm terrified that something's gonna happen to you.
Let's be tender.
I know how you feel, Sam. You just need some time, that's all. I don't like to see you like this. You know that, baby.
Well, what if you quit? We could move to Florida and take over my parents' store. We'd have a normal life. We could have a baby.
We'll
I'm
be
just
convincing.
not made for that kind of life, Sam. I've been around too much violence all my life to go live some kind of normal life like that. I know you love me, babe. So try to understand me, too.
Yeah, we'll see how well that works out. She doesn't seem like the type to change her mind very quickly. We've got pizza, champagne, and what looks like leftovers. Why is there ketchup in the freezer? What? That is a very strange array of foods in that freezer. Alright, what's this? The Whiz. Groove. Steel Groove. Okay. What else we got going on around here? Awesome optical illusion. Got a record player over here. We'll avoid the tunes since it seemed like tunes in this game are quite common ones. Let's get on a coat. Don't worry, I'll be good and nice and warm.
Aren't you going to kiss me?
Sure. I should have just walked out the door.
I love you, Tyler.
We'll see how long that lasts. Yeah, that's totally the music that I was thinking of.
Hi, Tyler. Oh, Carl is looking for you.
Yeah, I know. So, you ready for retirement, man?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Right. Let's get up here, shall we?
Hey, Tyler, what do you know? Just the guy I was looking for.
Oh, shit.
You remember that $100 I loaned you about 6 months ago? I'd really like for you to get that back to me as soon as possible. Like maybe now, for example?
I got problems.
Yo, listen, Jeff, I got a little cash flow problem at the moment. Nothing I can't handle, but, you know, it's pretty tight right now, and...
Tyler, I'm gonna be frank with you here. I don't really give a shit about your problems. I want my $100 and I want it now.
Well, proposition.
Yo, let me make you a deal. I'll play you a game of b-ball for your $100. If you win, I'll give you $200 right then. But if you lose, we cool.
You'll give me $200 if I win.
You got my word, man.
All right, you're on. But don't even think about not paying me if you lose, because that...
Don't worry, Jeffrey. I'll come by and see you when I get 5 minutes.
That's a great idea. I'm sure we're gonna lose that game.
The waitress hasn't come in yet?
She won't be long. Garrett got the lab results. Shall we go?
All right, let me hang up my coat. I'll be right with you.
Okay. See you in a minute.
Alright. Let's hang this thing here. Hey, is that a basketball hoop that I see there? It's totally a basketball hoop. Can we practice? Yes, that's a ball. Alright. I definitely need to get some practice in. Okay, stop showing off and let me practice doing some hoops. He's not going to let me practice, is he? I love how the ball says Quantic Team on it. Quantic Dream. Alright. Let's sit down and check out what's going on in our email, shall we? Those are some cool looking keyboards, I have to say. Alright. Pleasure. Sure. Whatever. Millions of infected stuff. Okay, so our friends at Quantic Dream Software want to give us the attached file. I'm sure that's a virus. Okay. Tyler, I'm sorry I hassled you with my worries this morning. It was stupid of me. I'm so terrified that something might happen to you that I sometimes forget how important your work is to you. I hope that one day I'll be able to convince you to change your life. I love you, Sam. See, what did I tell you? Of course she's not going to change. Alright, life sentences for 200 peer-to-peer pirates. No surprises in the case opposing recording companies to peer-to-peer pirates. The Los Angeles court announced life sentences for the 200 pirates convicted of illegally downloading MP3 music files from a peer-to-peer site. Yet again, the court pointed out that these pirates are common criminals and deserve no particular leniency. The recording companies announced that they were satisfied with the verdict. And we've got weather again. A cold wave makes new victims. Nearly 16 inches of snow fell in Michigan yesterday, paralyzing many roads and causing 11 deaths in road accidents. At White Mountains in New Hampshire, 2 campers were found frozen to death this morning. In Ohio, more than 200 trucks are still stuck on the side of the road following the snowstorm that started last night. After a slight let-up during the day, the situation should continue to worsen over the next few days. Drivers are recommended to avoid long journeys until the end of the week. And we have world news, which looks different, surprisingly. China preoccupied by situation in Pakistan. Still about Pakistan, though. The Chinese leader, Liu Huan, has announced that he is extremely preoccupied by the current situation in Pakistan. He added that the Pakistanis had elected their new president democratically and no foreign power had the right to question their choice. He also said that China would respond to an American intervention in any of China's neighboring countries. An unofficial source has reported the mobilization of 500,000 Chinese troops at the Sino-Pakistani border. Alright. Anything to search for in the database? No, we have a no entry. I want to search for no entry. No? Okay. Very well. We will not search for no entry. That clipboard is wanted. Or just inted. I don't know. Is that an alien head? There's totally an alien head that is wanted there. That is awesome. Yeah, I love those little random touches. Alright. Let's go have a drink before we get out of here. Water. Well, he sure likes to show off, doesn't he? Alright. Let's go see if we can't find ourselves a Carla. I saw her across the room there.
Hi, Tyler.
Yo. Where the hell is she? Is right there. Okay.
So, what do you want to start with?
How about the
What
knife?
did you find on the knife?
Got some good prints off it. They matched those found on the fork and glass at the suspect's table.
So, the murderer was definitely at that table.
Anything on the blade?
I'm getting to that. We definitely had blood from the victim, but the weird thing is we also found blood from the killer.
What about the book?
Were there any prints on the book that was under the table?
Yep, and they matched the ones on the fork and the glass. So it was definitely his book. It looked like a fairly old book. Maybe we can get some more stuff out of it.
What about the blood in the stall?
What about the pool of blood in the stall?
You're not going to believe this. The blood wasn't from the victim. It was from the killer.
What was he doing bleeding in the stall?
I have absolutely no idea.
How about the phone calls?
Did you get the list of calls that came through the telephone at the restaurant?
Yep. There were about a dozen in the 4 hours that preceded the murder. I'll send you a list by email.
Did you find anything on the coffee cup?
The only prints we found belonged to the waitress.
That's impossible, man. That cup was half empty. Somebody must have drank it.
So, what do you think about all that?
I don't have any explanation for the blood in the stall. The victim could have wounded the killer during a struggle, but it doesn't make sense that it would be in the stall. It's as though the killer wounded himself.
Hey, why not? You get clumsy fools in every other profession. Why not killers?
That's kind of a flimsy explanation, Garrett.
To each his own, Carla. I do the testing, you figure out the reason why.
Thanks for your help, Garrett. See you later.
So, what do we do now?
You go take care of the composite. I'm gonna go check with the coroner and see if he got anything from the body.
Okay. Catch you later.
Well, I got an easy explanation for why there wouldn't be other fingerprints on the cup. Gloves. I mean, is it really that hard to be wearing gloves when it's this snowy out? Anyway, let's go to Carla in the morgue. Just gonna stand here randomly staring. Sounds good.
Okay, we're going to get started. If you prefer, you can wait outside.
I'd rather stay here if you don't mind. I've studied some medicine. I've seen dead bodies.
Oh. As you wish. No apparent hematoma on the body.
Uh-oh.
2 broken fingernails on the right hand.
He didn't see the murderer until the last moment. He didn't have time to struggle.
Large hematoma on the back of the cranium. Fracture of the occipital bone.
He cracked his head when he fell.
Abnormal dilation in, both pupils.
Why are his pupils dilated? What did he see before he died?
Getting better at this. Ish.
3 knife wounds between the 3rd and 5th ribs in the proximity of the heart. The blade was driven in deeply. The stabs seem to have been delivered from the front and moved from left to right.
The murderer was left-handed.
1 stab neatly cut the aorta. The other 2 cut the left and right coronary arteries. He really didn't have a chance. The blade slipped right through the ribs to cut the arteries.
Cause?
It was definitely the knife wounds that caused his death?
Yes, the 3 arteries leading to the heart were cut. The heart was literally disconnected from the rest of the body.
Knowledge?
Do you think the killer had some knowledge of anatomy?
It's not impossible, but I doubt that someone who understood human anatomy would do this. You'd really have to be deranged to want to provoke a slow and agonizing death in this manner.
Ever hear of Jack the Ripper? Eh?
I saw a case like this once before. It was a while back now, in the 90s, I think. Exactly the same. 3 stabs around the heart, each one cutting a main artery. It really struck me at the time. I wondered how such a thing were possible. It was the, what was that name again? Karsten or Kirsten, something like that.
Kirsten.
Yes, that's it, Kirsten. You know about that case?
Not yet. But I'm sure as hell gonna find out.
Good to know. Alright, let's hit up Lucas. See what's going on in his world. Puke, apparently. Tasty. Ugh.
I was burning with fever. I was shaking all over. The migraine was back and drilling holes into my brain. And to top it off, I couldn't keep any food down. My body seemed to be fighting against something, but I still didn't know what.
It was probably the food from the diner. I see that in the mirror there. So it's behind me. Yes, indeed. Alright. Anything else in here? We have a wet floor. I will run on it. Don't do that at home, kids. Well, at the very least, we're feeling okay. We're not seeing random dead people in mirrors right now. I think we'll be fine. Maybe.
Gotta just live my life no matter what. Don't raise any suspicions. Despite the state I was in, I decided to go to work as though nothing had happened.
Sounds good. I think I'll just go over towards this red dot on my my little map thing here. I mean, I suppose there could be bonus stuff in the midst of all these cubicles, but I don't think I'm going to check very many. Let me tell you.